Remember the golden age of RTS games? Well, it's making a comeback. Get ready to dive into the future with these 6 upcoming RTS games of 2024 that are set to redefine the genre. If you're as excited as I am, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more awesome content. Let's jump in. Number 6. Global Conflagration. Starting off with a very promising title, Global Conflagration. Now, the only reason this isn't higher on the list is there was little to no information ever since February, and very little is known of current development status, although on Discord the developers are saying that the game will be released this year. Global Conflagration gameplay boasts 3 factions: European Defense Union, the Carpathian Alliance and Vanguard PMC. In order to find your units, you'll have to capture checkpoints which will bring in resources to fund your vast army. This means checkpoints will be fought over, and with no traditional resource gathering, it will be very important to capture and hold these points. We also have base building and of course some big battles, very similar to Command & Conquer Generals, mixed with a bit of Red Alert. There was a pretty well received demo in February, and it seems the game is being developed quietly since then. For all of those longing for a traditional base building RTS, this game might just be for you. Number 5. Night is Coming. At first glance, Night is Coming looks like a city builder. You have your settlers with their individual personalities, and you have to build up a settlement, gather resources, and improve their living conditions. But there's a twist. Every winter, the monsters inspired by Slavic mythology and the mystic of Carpathian region, like swamp banshees, leshies, werewolves and night nurses, and many others, will come at night to destroy what you've built. Every winter the waves will be stronger and darkness thicker. You'll have to plan carefully and also enlist the help of heroes, each of them an ancient master in their profession, who will pass their knowledge to you and also fight for you. Over time, the settlers may need to move to other lands to find an answer on how to repel the inevitable danger. The more difficult the path, the more fruitful your journey will be. For example, if you avoid challenges, difficulty level will grow, because the darkness feels your fears and pursues your settlers more aggressively, making you strike a perfect balance between risk and reward. Your goal? Save the world. Night is Coming is slated for release in 2024. Number 4. Fragile Existence. Humanity is on the brink of extinction. They have to travel from planet to planet to seek out resources, establish and develop colonies to sustain civilizations, and of course, defend it. But not just on the ground and water, also in space. You are the fleet commander of what remains, and you'll have to carefully scout ahead and plot course from system to points of interest, avoiding missteps which will see you enveloped by the enemy. Each planet you come across holds potential for risk and reward alike. You can scan systems to determine the viable resources available on the planet, helping you choose an ideal place to make a landfall. But be wary, you'll have to pacify planets and build colonies, all while also keeping an eye on your fleet, as the danger looms both on the ground and in orbit. Fragile Existence is also developed by a solo developer, which makes all the feature and the scope of the game that much more impressive. It's planned to release this year. Number 3. Ratten Reich. Now this is one very unique, and I'm looking forward to it. Ratten Reich focuses on realistic combat in a unique steampunk or dieselpunk world ripped apart by an ongoing war between rats, mice, cockroaches and lizards. From what I can tell, the technology in the game seems similar to that of World War I or II, maybe a little bit of a mix. For example, the helmets of the rat units are very similar to those of Germans in World War I, and their voice lines are also in German too. You'll be able to buy powerful units and command them to reach your goal of supremacy. The war spans 3 diverse continents, each representing unique and challenging conditions of combat. For example, the central continent has a lot of fortified military bases, while the desert continent offers very little cover but serves as prime battlegrounds for vehicular warfare. Very excited for this one. Early access is planned for third quarter of 2024. Number 2. Stormgate. Stormgate is a free-to-play RTS set in new science fantasy universe inspired by StarCraft. Along with traditional base building, you'll be able to lead one of 3 factions: Humans, the Infernal Legion, and Celestial Armada, which seem to represent Terrans, Zerg, and Protoss respectively, but of course with their own unique spin on those factions. Along with normal units, the games will also feature heroes, which will be available in campaign, 3v3 and co-op modes, but not in 1v1 mode, meaning 1v1 avoids the pay-to-win model, as the heroes seem to be monetization method. Blockade will be available to all players with progression fully unlocked, while other heroes will be free to play until level 5, at which point they must be purchased for continuous use for $10 per hero. The story takes place on a ruined Earth in 22nd century, with each faction operating in shades of grey. Stormgate will be available on July 30th, 2024. And number 1. Tempest Rising. If Stormgate drew strong comparisons with StarCraft, Tempest Rising did so with Command & Conquer, although the developers are emphasizing Tempest Rising is much more than CNC with a different name. Currently 2 factions are known: Global Defense Forces, representing Western Army Alliance, and Tempest Dynasty, representing people seemingly forgotten by GDF, claiming they alone have the right to Tempest, a mysterious plant appearing after World War III, with much growth concentrated in areas of heavy nuclear fallout. Tempest is gathered by harvesters, and it gives you funds to build your base and units with the goal of course, destroying your opponent. Each faction will have their own campaign and playstyle. The game will also feature online PvP, which I'm very excited about. Tempest Rising might just fill up the hole left by EA destroying Command & Conquer. While the release date is not yet known, there will be a demo with 2 new missions from GDF and Dynasty campaigns from July 18th to 22nd. Don't miss out on trying it out for yourself. And there you have it, my top 6 upcoming RTS games. Which RTS games are you most excited about? Did I miss any that you're looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome indie game content. And hey, if you're into Tempest Rising, check out this playlist right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.